Trust me, I've been around the block. I know the strats. Or I just kind of go by ear. There we go. Alright. Gobi's Valley. As a kid, I never really cared for this, but as an adult, I think this might actually be my favorite level, because not only is the music great, but I just think everything's just... I like the idea of, like, all these sections and buildings, and it's like, like, you're constantly having to think, like, oh, which building should I enter first, you know? I usually just do Jinxie first, because it's the closest to the entrance, and I don't have to backtrack when I'm done. Oh, I did it again! I'm holding one of the triggers, and I move the left stick to the right to move the camera, but I accidentally use up a feather. Hey, there we go. Also, Jinxie's voice is very similar to the voice of the great Jiggy Wiggy. Oh, that was a perfect hit. You know, this part always reminded me of that part in Donkey Kong 64 when you're in the desert and you gotta shoot the little buttons in the pyramids. If anyone remembers DK64, gosh, that's a game I wish they would bring over to current consoles. Like Nintendo, bring like an HD port just like this one of DK64 to the Switch. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Like, collectathons seem like the perfect type of games for the Switch, because it's portable. So it's like, I'll just collect a couple, I'll collect 100 bananas, while I'm flying to wherever. I'll be coming back there. Actually, no. I'm gonna fly first. Because this is the only flight pad in the whole level, so I might as well do all the flying stuff here while I'm over here. Yeah. I'm just gonna do this first. And I'm just going... Try not to... I'm just trying to minimize the amount of times I have to use the flight pad as possible. So I might as well, while I'm in the air, just go through all these. Oh, I missed that, didn't I? Yep, I did. Nope, I missed it again. There we go. Also, I like how they're like, if you complete our challenge, we'll defeat Grunty for you. We have the power to defeat Grunty. Oh, please. There we go. And then as soon as you get everything, they're like, yeah, we lied about that, but we got a Jiggy, though. So we're giving you the power to destroy Grunty. Technically. We're giving you the ability to fight Grunty. Yeah, just showing that there's no easy way out. Only joking, Moral. We can only give you this. Yeah, since I have to go back up top anyway. Oh, can I actually grab the Jiggy while I'm flying? Nope. All right, I'll have to come back for that because I have to fly one more time when to get the honeycomb piece. So I'm just gonna hit this. Trust me, I am planning. I am planning ahead for the future. Oh, please. Alright. I was like, do not slide off. I believe this guy's name is Ruby or Juby? Julie? So, a gem-related name. I think it's Ruby. But he has a funny voice. Ruby. Yeah, I knew it. And when you speed it up, I like how their voices just... Hey, he's got Snoot. I like how Snoop makes it into Banjo-Tooie as the Jinjo King's like pet. So he must have stole it from Ruby, or maybe they just got a discount sale on Snoots. So you just stand on here, and then you just ride them all the way to the top without having to climb them. Hey, I did it. Thank you, Ruby. Alright. Now that that's done, I'll do that when I fill up the thing with water. But right now, I need to grab the speed shoes. Funny how they give you the last move in the game in like the 6th level? Because there's like 3 more levels after this. So it's like, you think there'd be more moves. But they're like, nah, we're just gonna let you figure out the rest. It's like, you're good to go, you don't need any more. I'm like, alright. That's fine with me. Okay. Let's just do this right now. Do not hit me during my very intense transformation sequence of putting on boots. See, for this, I would, yeah, because there's a lot of there's a lot of notes to grab, unlike Bubble Loop Swamp, where there's only a little bit. Grab a... Ner. Oh, he's like, ner. Kind of like laughing at you. Alright, I gotcha. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully, I can do this in one go. I've never been able to do it, because it's like you gotta get all the notes. Because they give you barely enough time to do this. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna try the jumping strat. Just cut corners, because you gotta like do that. Because usually you should just try to jump up the ramp like this to save you some time. Make it! Ah! Oh, I always do that. I always over jump it. That always happens. So now it's like I gotta do it again. But this time, I should have at least a couple more seconds to work with. Like, I always panic about over jumping it, which I just did. So, just goes to show. See, it's like there. See, I jump over to save me some more time, even though it feels like I'm getting there in just the same amount of time. There we go. It's like, I feel like I can do it in one go. It's just, I just always screw up that last jump. Like, I always over jump it because I'm getting nervous. And I always have to end up coming all the way back. Which is like, what, 20 plus seconds? Like 25 seconds added to my clock. Ow. But considering how poorly I've done thus far, I'm not even like worried about completion time. I'm just, at this point, I'm just going for individual level times rather than full-on completion time. Because my total time's gonna be poor. I can already tell. Ow! Gosh darn it, please hit, there we go. See, this one has eels. Bubble Loop Swamp has piranhas. There we go. Hey, Gobi. Oh, Gobi. This is before he realizes that I'm just gonna use him for his water. Hey, Magic Carpet. Totally not, you know, Aladdin inspired at all. Here we go. This is the last reason I gotta fly, so I can get that honeycomb piece through that very dangerous, totally impassable fortress of cactus to fly through, that only true gamers are able to fly through, no problem. Please. There we go. Alright, I should remember, because I've done this a lot of times beforehand. Well, like, I think like last week when I was doing Grunty's challenge. Nope, the memory of everything is already losing. I just remember the top two and that's it. It's like, there's that. Honeycomb, and I believe the honeycomb is right here. No, I just hit it and it was in limbo. So that's Jigsaw, that's Banjo, and I believe Banjo's right here? No, that's a Jigsaw, that's a note. I keep calling those Jigsaw pieces for no reason. I know. I have problems. Okay, I get it. I say, and I'm probably gonna make another mistake. I know. Yeah. Because the only ones that are side by side are those two Jinjos. That's why I remember it so much. Is because they're the only ones that have matching pairs, like, right next to each other. Here we go. 5, halfway through. Alright, now that that's done. Now I gotta do the fun part of shooting eggs inside all these sphinxes. Again. Come on. You know what? I'm gonna do the underwater stuff first because I have to walk around the top edges anyway to shoot the eggs to open the pyramid. So I'll just do this real quick. I should be able to do all this in one go without having to take a breath for air. See, this is much easier. I say that and it's not my fault, it's the camera's fault. There we go. Okay. See, I'll be coming back around. It's like they perfectly designed it this way. Shah! Oh, I need 3. Forgot. I thought I only need 1. There we go. Okay, let's grab these notes. 1, 2, 3. Aplenty. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Just one more Sphinx. No. Oh, this tiny platform. And I missed it. Up, sir. There we go. I was like, why is he moving? There we go. Now for the hardest maze in the history of video games. Not really, it's not really hard once you get it down, but as a kid, I think it was just a combination of just the music and the way it like speeded up, and it's like, oh gosh, I gotta get through this maze, otherwise I'll die. As a kid, that's scary, you know? And the music didn't help. You'll see what I mean. But luckily there's no like notes in this maze to worry about. All you gotta do is go right or immediately left so you can hit the grunty. Nope. Oh, I made this mistake last time. I thought that was a grunty paddle, but no, I gotta go even more right or left, I guess. There we go. You're like, oh gosh, how do I get? Oh, do I gotta go all the way back to the entrance? No, I just gotta go down here. I remember when I first tried to do like a speed run for this, I had to write down a map for this because I was like, oh man, I'm so confused. But honestly, it's super easy. It's just like the exit's right next to the grunty panel. So as long as you can find your way to the grunty panel, the exit is fairly close. What's in here? Oh, the token and the Jinjos in here. Hey! They hit a jiggy in this pot. Har 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 har. Okay. With that, all that's left should be, alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta hit Gobi real quick, because I gotta grow this tree. I don't even think this tree has a name. But for the longest time, I didn't realize that he's wearing a hat. Because that's a question during the quiz. It's like, what is the tree wearing on top of his head? And I'm like, isn't he wearing a jiggy when you give him the water? It's like, no, that's actually his hat. And I'm like, huh. Okay. I thought that was just part of the tree. And it's like they knew you're gonna have to come back, so they just give you these to quickly run back. Alright, grab up top here. And then I'm gonna fly over and grab that honeycomb piece. Is there any? Because once I go over around, I'll get the last notes. Oh, and it's perfect because I gotta get. That was intentional. Please stop. Fine. I didn't want to kill you, but you made me. I was like, oh yeah, I still need to grab the jiggy from Grabba. I was like, oh, it's perfectly timed because I just fell off and I can now do this. Whoop. Swipe. I'm sorry. Go back to sleep. Hey, we did it. But we're not done yet, because we still got 5 more notes to collect and a honeycomb piece, which are both at the same spot. Come on, let me be perfectly timed for the carpet. No. Would it be quicker for me to go for the flight pad or just wait for the carpet? I'm already committed. I'm already committed for the carpet. Can't change my mind. Here we go. I keep doing that. I keep crouching and I keep moving the control stick to move the camera. See, in the N64 version, this door was completely covered because this is the way to a stop and swap egg. Like, you cannot access that door at all. Oh boy, I am missing 8 notes. Oh, it's those ones. Which actually works out because I'll be jumping off this side, so it's actually perfect. I was like, oh please don't tell me I have to backtrack, and I'm like, nope, it is perfectly designed, like intended. Like, you think I'm just doing this willy-nilly, but subconsciously my brain's like, oh yeah, I'll get that at the end. Because I'll be jumping off the carpet from getting the honeycomb piece from Gobi. Watch, this actually might be my fastest time. Because I don't think I've really made any like, because I mean that mistake with the speed shoes of having to run up the pyramid with a timer, I've made that mistake every single time. So for my standards, that probably is probably gonna be my best time for Gobi's Valley probably. I can already, my throat is actually starting to hurt a bit because having to talk this long. But I'm going to preserve. What? Come on, I can get it. Let's get it. Yeah. I'm like, I wish I had some water to drink. But no, I must not. No breaks. Unless I'm at a part where I can break. But no, time is of the essence. My throat's getting a little dry. from all the talking, but again, I have not. This is my first time streaming like a full playthrough, so I'm popping my streaming cherry. And I'm actually happy that someone commented on my first stream, or I was actually having a conversation with someone. As sad as that sounds. And as I was talking, I forgot what Boggy was. I almost called him Bobby. I'm sorry, Bobby. Hey, buddy. You want to race Bobby? Sure, I'll race you, Bobby. There we go. See, if I got the shoes first, I would have been able to do this at the end. Which is what Feather Data was telling me about. But I just forgot to do it. I probably would have done it, but I mean, it works out. Because it's like, if you're not going to backtrack for Freezeazy Peak for that, then you gotta backtrack for Gobi's Valley then. Because like, you gotta leave Gobi's Valley and you gotta come back to Gobi's Valley. So it's like, you know, pick your poison of which one you'd rather have to backtrack to either. And I feel like this works out because you have to come back anyway as you're coming back up to go to the next level. Gobi. I called you Gobi. Boggy, don't you dare pass me. There we go. So it's like either way, you're either backtracking for Freezeazy Peak or you're backtracking for Gobi's Valley. So it's like pick your poison, which one you want to do first. But I know he just wanted me to get the power up without collecting anything and then just leaving Gobi's Valley. But I think I did it that way once. Like one time I played this game where I actually went to Gobi's Valley first. I just felt so dirty doing it. I was like, the game doesn't want me to, or I mean, it's not like it doesn't want you to. You can. At this point, I have enough jiggies to basically go to like Rusty Bucket Bay, probably even to Click Clock Wood. I've got so many jiggies. It is definitely the Dark Souls of platformers, because you can do whatever which way order you want. That's totally a sentence. Do whatever which way order you want. Ain't I just smart? Okay. No, jumping up that... Yeah, I have to hit this in order to get the jiggy. Just jumping up that platform, I think that just takes me to a Mumbo token. Which, at this point, I shouldn't have to worry about it. I love how Banjo's just like covering his eyes. It's like, oh gosh. Oh boy. I'm so glad that notifications are showing up. I'm totally not regretting putting myself to busy. Totally a professional streamer. There we go. There we go. Also, I did try one time destroying that snowman to see maybe, oh, it's like, maybe he's hiding something, maybe it's a secret, because you get the flight panel and I've never attacked that snowman before. Maybe he's got something cool, like maybe he's hiding like a Mumbo token or something, but nope. He's got nothing.